we go. All right. Before we get started with this shit, because we got buffaloed into having an NAMO, which is fucking weird. You know what I mean? This is our show, and we get buffaloed into some shit.
Yeah, but I also put it out there last night that, we make time for those celebrities that have the time, So he's like, hey, I got some time. Do you have a minute? Well, I got an hour.
There's only one Black Burt Reynolds that comes out to say what you're saying, and here he is. First of all, before we even get started, I'd like to thank Aaron Judge and the Yankees with their commitment to Halloween. Okay? So they got their asses whipped by the mighty, mighty Boston Red Sox. Yeah. Just in time for Halloween, so Aaron Judge can use his jack-o'-lantern head for kids to carve out pumpkins. That motherfucker's got, and this is coming from a guy with a big head.
That's what I was going
to say. Coming from a guy with a big head. I know a big head when I see one, and I can talk about a big head. And his teeth is spacing. He's got, oh my God. He's got all lowercase teeth, man. Like Patrice O'Neal said, he's got dolphin teeth. His teeth are all the same fucking size, so I'd like to thank him for being a professional jack-o'-lantern for the kids and not being selfish. With that, go ahead and start talking your bullshit.
Wow. We jumping right into the...
Look, you can introduce yourself.
It's Diego. I'm in town. I had a minute. I wanted to talk to you guys.
What's a minute?
I know.
What the fuck's a minute?
Snaggles.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Right.
It's an hour's worth of Snaggles is what a minute is.
Who loves you? Snaggles like, he's got the best voice.
You
I
know
go,
what
about me? I'm black.
I
I got a voice. You're like, yeah, all right, Keith, whatever.
I got to tell you,
Diego's the one.
Snaggles made me feel good, man. Let's go right on into fucking reading this shit.
Woo! Reading what shit? Describe what it is.
Well, you tell me what it is, Keith.
It's supposed to be the emails.
Because you're supposed to be reading them.
Yeah, but when you come in here, you're going to earn your fucking keep.
But you can't make me drink before I start reading and trying to read.
Nobody made you drink.
You're right.
Okay.
All right. Max says, it's Friday night, and he underlined it. I don't know what that means. And JD Jumbo Dong Martinez just hit a 3-run jack. I hear my phone go ding, expecting it to be Keith. Nope. It's a line from Wood last week. Surprise birthday parties on your face are better than ... I seriously don't know the rest because I laughed too hard to remember it. I'm also too lazy to go back and listen. All I could think of was the look on the Jamathan's face when he heard it. Classic disgust. Mac Jones outplayed Brady, but Brady doesn't lose. Jones went out on that stage Sunday and didn't flinch. He just needs some time, and the Patriots will be back on top. Just need Gronk back soon so Tom doesn't look lost. I got a question. Mm-hmm. How can you be rooting for Brady, Gronk, and then the Patriots and the Buccaneers? Mm-hmm. Like, I like the Buccaneers as well. Mm-hmm. But you can't root for both of them.
But I don't think he ever roots for the Buccaneers.
Oh, he rooted for Tommy.
Yeah, but he's only rooting for Brady.
Subsequently for Brady. For the Buccaneers. So he roots for Tommy, but
it's the Buccaneers.
It's Buccaneers. Yeah. Tom left the right way. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Wait, I dropped 6 on your fucking chest, and then you're going to bitch at me? Because I leave? Get the fuck out of here. And plus, we know how the Patriots get down. So what Tommy did is got ahead of Lawyer Malloy. He got ahead of Richard Seymour. He got ahead of all those cats that the Patriots said, you know what, we're going to get rid of you 2 years too soon.
Yes.
Because we don't want to watch the decline of the team. So they look at Tom, and he's like, yo, fuck this. Yeah. I'm out.
It's kind of like how Shaq left the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Shaq left the Lakers, went to the Heat,
then
won a championship.
Shaq got traded. It was Shaq or Kobe. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying he left and went and got another championship ring.
Yeah.
That's how Tom did it with Tampa Bay. I think he did the right way, like you said. But, I don't think Matt can cheer for Brady.
Well, apparently he can because that's what he does. My question to you is how come you don't like Tom Brady even though he went to Michigan?
Whoa.
I thought you didn't like Tom Brady.
Whoa. I didn't ever say I didn't like Tom Brady. I like Tom Brady.
I thought you didn't like Tom Brady.
No, I like Brady.
Oh,
Brady's a cool ass shit. I mean, nobody's ever said anything bad about Brady. In Michigan and Ann Arbor, they always had great stories about him.
Do you think if Tom Brady showed up with those piss-colored fucking gym shorts you got
They're
on?
They're called maize?
Sweatpants?
You're talking about
maize. You think
maize.
somebody would say something
You're
funny?
talking about maize?
They're called maize, so like corn?
I just need to talk.
So they're corn. He's wearing corn pants.
I just need to describe because Diego,
maize and blue.
For some reason, the actor doesn't want to be on fucking camera, right? But he's got on an orange Detroit hat, which I got to say is from Detroit, which I paid for. I gave him the fucking hat, right? And I left a receipt in the bag, like a little humble thing. Like maybe he'll be like, "Nope. Oh, how much do I owe you?"
I'm from Detroit.
He snatched the hat out, balled the bag and the receipt up, and threw it the fucking way. Like Thanks, bitch. That's how I get pimped out. I always thought if I ever got pimped out, it'd be like for a line of at least, 6s. You know what I mean? Somebody would handcuff me and be like, "Oh, you're gonna fuck all these 6s. I'm pimping you out," and you'd be like, "Oh no." But by the second one, you're like, "All right, I can do this, okay?" But
you got the 300 pounder. You gonna have
I get pimped out.
on your face.
Motherfuckers got family in Detroit, from Detroit, goes to Detroit all the time. Bring me back a hat, and I do it like a fucking skirt.
Yeah.
So he's got on his orange fucking Detroit hat.
That's beautiful.
He's got on Maze quadruple X sweatpants.
Oh, don't even try it.
And then he's got on the dirtiest thing he's got on, which makes sense.
Yeah.
The dirtiest thing he's got on is the Michigan State colored fucking
Michigan
man.
State.
The
They're
white
not
and
even
green.
It's green, white, and orange. That's
The Michigan
There's a-
State
yeah.
ugly ass fucking used. I got him from a secondhand store in sneakers. All right, go on with the emails because we get cursed out for these taking too long.
Yes. Let's see. Got my 99 Pedro Martinez All-Star jersey
What are you
today.
talking about? This is still the Mac email?
It's still Mac.
Yes.
He was writing a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
Only took 3 weeks. Fucking COVID. 99 Pedro was the most dominant pitcher ever. Period. Thad needs therapy. I do. Thad needs therapy. You can, I don't know, quote me on all this if I'm wrong, right? Mac.
Love it.
Quote me if I'm wrong.
All right. Beth says.
Still, I spent a week hung up on that stupid phrase. Quote me
Quote me
if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was sitting there, and she's
Wait. Wait.
God, she was driving me fucking nuts, man.
To quote you if I'm wrong, got all indignant and was like,
And you know,
Whoop.
you can quote me if I'm wrong, and nobody said anything at the table. And so she would say it, and I'd just fucking repeat
somebody
it.
should have thrown a butter roll at her.
And she just looked back at me, and I'm drunk. I don't give a fuck, right? Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Oh, shit. That tequila. Beth says, at the end of the slept in bed, Keith, you ever stop and think maybe the girl that wanted to be quoted, if she was wrong, identified as a moron, stupidity comes in all bra sizes, I'm feeling like that just was a run-on fucking sentence.
This is our emailers.
Oh,
Wrong.
my bad.
Stupidity comes in all bra sizes,
Okay,
There.
thank you.
I've been taking acting classes.
Yeah.
Wiz never read an email on this show ever, and you just had him read a line because you're not fucking doing your due diligence.
Fuck you, drink this. Anyway, talk about the pot getting the early bird that's in a china shop. And stop listening to other people's conversations. Keith, that's you.
Yeah,
Nosy
that's-
bastard.
I have
Some you got a big ass head. Sometimes people just want to cry over spilled cake or talk about as the Stones throw flies. I'll keep it short. Not because people bitched about the length of the email segment, but because when the going gets tough, the tough squeeze lemons to make a brighter day. That's just oh my God.
Oof, that was hard to even. That was hard to even listen through.
It makes you itch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like shit like that, you just start scratching. Like, what the fuck?
That's not the first time Beth's emailed in either.
Oh, I
She's given us a couple.
Boston Dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Keith and Wood. You, Keith, like to rub dirt on your clothes while Wood spreads little swimmers on anything that moves. It's his way of marking his territory, I think. When Diego sends you a Michigan State hat, or I will never do that, or the highly sought after mock wow, Diego, that's dirty.
No,
or
the
wow,
Jamathan.
Jamathan, that's dirty. I'm Diego. What the fuck am I doing? Or the
Shit ain't. You did so good for 2 emails.
yeah.
And then
Stop, shut up. When Diego sends you a Michigan State hat or the highly sought after mock college hat, does he dunk it in Flint water?
it'll deteriorate if he does.
That's not a fair trade. Your 80s waterbed was probably nice, as it didn't hold a deep head divot from your weighty brain basket. Way to use your noggin. Funny and long episode. Love, Jamathan. First off,
Nope, you're not done. And that is the end of the emails. God damn
I was
it.
getting ready to finish something.
Nah, you were going to say some more bullshit.
I was getting ready to talk about Flint water.
Let's hear it.
No, you found out.
All right, so you're good.
My name is Keith.
Did you hear him pout right there?
I did, didn't I?
No.
No, snarf.
No.
Oh shit.
Wait, that's the end of the email.
That-
Oh,
is
that is
the
the
end
end
of
of our
the emails.
emails. Okay, I just figured I'm here.
I don't think I could have made another one. Would
I really don't.
And
I love when you come on here, somebody that reads for a living, right? So
reads and memorizes.
reads and
Yeah.
memorize.
Yes.
Come on and struggle with the shit because it makes me feel a little bit better.
Dude. Well, Keith,
Yes.
understandable.
Uh-huh.
When you're drinking as much as we fucking do,
Okay.
it starts to fuck with the brain.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
I
it'll
don't
happen.
drink until I come with you guys.
Mhm.
That's really the truth. I
Gotcha.
don't really do shit until I come hang out with you. I usually bring you guys libations.
Mhm.
But after I start going, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm buzzed.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm past buzzed.
Yeah. And Keith does this every week for the past 5 years. He should be an actor.
Yeah.
I need to give him my SAG card. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
So
I will sag my nuts on your forehead.
the end of our emails brings us to our snaggles,
Yes.
which is a variety of things
Yes.
currently. I am drinking, courtesy of Diego, Simpler Wines. It's peach, Italian wine cocktail in a can, I might say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'm
have
going to
tell
open
me
this
how it
one
is.
here. Huh?
You have to tell me how it is.
Well, I can already tell you. It's delicious.
I'm drinking a couple of things. First of all, I'm drinking Pacifico, courtesy of the So What You Saying podcast. Then I'm drinking Midnight Moon, courtesy of Diego. Midnight Moon Moonshine Watermelon, because, I mean,
It's actually really good.
well, you'd expect a brother walking here with watermelon, but that's a different conversation. And subsequently, I loved it.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
I loved
you
it.
did.
Right?
So this peach wine, Simpler Wines, actually, if you put a scoop of vanilla in it, it would taste just like a peach cobbler. It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna put it in this mug because
Look at what's sitting up all
I know,
straight.
isn't he? He can straighten up. He's like, what the fuck?
I got dignified with this thing.
He said, I got dignified.
Diego, what you got?
I got Humidor, this tequila, you know, and I was drinking some of that watermelon moonshine because I can't leave you out there by yourself. With
No. And again, it's watermelon.
Yes, and it's watermelon. We like some watermelon. I'll tell you that.
You know, I read a book one time on where stereotypes
Really?
come
How
from.
long did it take?
Okay, so Wood, I'm talking to you.
My bad.
I read a book one time, and it came on where stereotypes came from, and you know, like it was like African American back in the day. It was called Negro. It was Negro
Right.
stereotypes.
Well, it
and
was
then had
something
next
way
stuff.
before that, but yeah.
But it wasn't that because that would go back to the stereotype. But anyway, it talked about the watermelon, and the watermelons in the field when they were harvesting them would break, and people hadn't eaten for 16 hours,
yeah,
so
so
they would
you'd
eat the
eat
watermelon.
those, yeah.
You got a white guy looking, oh, they like watermelon. Then they would starve them to death, right? So what can you pick up if you're going to steal food?
Chicken.
You can't pick up a pig and
Nope.
grab it. You can't pick up a cow.
Nope.
But you can pick up a chicken.
Yep.
So you pick up a chicken, you run
Throw it
over
in the
40
fire.
Throw it in the fire.
Yep.
So that's where those two particular stereotypes came from, and it all came from a necessity for people to.
Well, what
fucking
about
wanna eat.
Hennessy?
Did you?
Talk to Rome about that. I
'Cause he
probably
loves
haven't had. I have probably haven't had Hennessy since I sat next to Rome.
Did you know that watermelon was? Oh, excuse me. Watermelon was one of the ways that African Americans was getting paid, and so they were selling watermelons to white people, and then they made it a bad thing, and they started putting up propaganda saying, like, putting black faces on white people to make them stop buying watermelons, saying that they were just going to be the N words and stuff like that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We got a history.
All right.
That's okay.
Wood takes the beat for all of the what we got a history. Jesus.
As we're talking, we're looking at each other. You see Wood over here just sweating. What the fuck, Keith?
This is not the first time Diego's been in this woodshed that I've been in this corner trapped, and each time I'm terrified. I never know. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move it to Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys. 801-410-4245. That is
Great sponsor.
they are in Mill Creek. That's Utah.
No offense to anybody else, but they're our best sponsor, without question.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, he's the only sponsor to come on twice.
Yep.
All right, he's the only one to come on twice and sit here with us, and he
In fact, I would
supports
say,
the podcast.
yeah,
immensely.
he does. Shay and the crew, which, by the way, I think during our last week, during the episode, I was sent pictures of a tattoo that he's going to be doing, Shay the man himself, on one of our listeners. It's going to be fantastic, I have no doubt. He's booked out a little ways because, well, he's Shay. But there's plenty of other artists over there, guys. Go check out Tiger Claw Tattoo. They're over there in Mill Creek. If you want something put on your body, they're the ones to see. Next up.
Yo, hang on.
Oh.
Back to the tattoo thing. Like
Okay.
being an apprentice and shit. Just knowing, like, we all took the SATs, right? And you got A, B, C, D, and you're like, okay, I think the answer is B, but then they always got that. Is it fucking number 1, number 3, or none of the above, or all of the above, right? And so that's a final thing that you do. You scribble that fucking thing in.
Yes.
Here you are putting something on somebody's fucking body with somebody watching over your shoulder. Your skills got to be on point.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a decision.
Yeah.
Right? Like to say,
okay,
right now I'm going to tattoo on this motherfucker, and this is going to stay here until he gets it either clinically removed or beats my ass and stops me. And it's kind of like, you think about people like sucking a dick, right? That time. No, wait. Okay. This is how you know if you're gay.
Waiting on the next sponsor.
I got a friend. I got a friend, right? He's like, we're guys and we say shit, and he goes, I suck a dick twice a year just to make sure I'm not gay. Now that is funny. But if you think about it, just making that decision to, right now I'm going to take this and put it in my mouth. That's funny. If both of you fuckers are alive, it is funny. But I'm just saying that, like that final, like there's no, like you suck a dick once in college, you're going to be gay for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You could marry, who's the hot girl right now? Who's the hot girl like that? Megan Fox. Okay. You can marry Megan Fox, but everybody's going to talk about what? That one time you sucked a dick in college. Yep. So I'm just saying there's no turning back. There's a point where it's just, and that's what I equate tattoos with.
Well, the thing is I know you've been to the Philippines, and you always talk about that Maury Povich show where they have those.
I never guessed right. Yeah, I never guessed right, and I'm sorry to hold up on the sponsors, but I gotta say, I mean, there's again a point of no return. Yeah. Look, you tried to fool me. Joke's on you, Jack.
I'm okay.
I'm in the Philippines. I'm in the Philippines, and this is happening.
Yes.
Those things should not touch me. If they do, you'll see how strong I am.
And somehow this relates back to Tiger Claw Tattoo. It's permanent. So whatever you bring back from the Philippines is probably also permanent.
There you go.
Next up, we have MVP jersey framing.
You got to pee again?
No, I
little bitch.
We have MVPjerseyframing.com. And when Keith said that we've had Shades been on here twice as a sponsor, I was just real quick thinking about how many times the owner of MVP Jersey Framing's been on, and, well, never.
I'm going to go 0.
Never times.
I'm going to go straight up 0. Yeah, never times. I like that.
Never times.
That's all right.
That's okay. If you want to get a beautiful shirt like this Detroit one I have on, or I bet they would. I bet he would frame up one of those hats that the two of you have on.
Yes.
And he would make it look good.
Do you think there's enough wood in America to frame up those maze fucking giant that bedspread he turned into a pair of sweatpants?
I think he would have to frame a king size bed.
Look at that! Look how big them fucking socks are on your head, on your hat. You think he could do that?
Cut the socks out and put it in an 8x10, guys. MVP Jersey Framing. He'll do a great job. Last up and least up, we have H Cubed. If you want anything etched, anything put on glass, metal, wood, for that matter.
Wood's got one on his back.
I do.
HQ.
Actually, the Shay put that on my back,
Nice.
but it's from design that H Cube did. Guys, if you want something etched up, lasered into whatever it is you have, keychains, anything like that, even leather, hats, H Cubed will do it. Go check them out. They're at facebook.com/the H Cubed. Don't forget the D at the end. As we like to. And go check out the H Cubed. And with that, I'm going to put up our fireworks. That tells us we're at the end of the emails. And it's exciting because, well, Diego's in the house.
Thank you.
What have you been up to, Diego?
Whew. Man, so honestly, I've been trying to write. I've been reading. And it takes my mind to so many different fucking things.
You're supposed to be writing a book, right?
I'm writing something. I don't know if it's going to come out to be a book or not. But
Is it a script?
Could it
No,
be
it's
a
not a
movie?
script.
Is it in English? What the fuck
Yes,
are you writing?
it's English.
Okay,
It
all right.
will be a book,
Uh-huh.
but it's only just really for me. I've even written a kid's book. Dude, I'm writing a lot of different shit. Yes, I really have written.
Wow.
Are you trying to get these things published? Because we know people that have books published.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
do.
really
We've
care.
actually had a couple of authors sit in that chair.
Three?
Yep.
Yeah, I really don't care if it gets published or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kid's book is more for my kids because it's stories.
Okay, well, you could put authored by Wood, and I'll sell it. I mean, just saying.
I don't know if any of your kids want to read it.
What's it about?
Remember, the story of Rudolph.
Yeah.
So, why'd you just stop with that?
Because what the fuck kind of question is
Hold
that?
on. So I write a book about Willie.
He talked about this. He did talk about
So Willie's Rudolph's cousin. He's related to Rudolph, and he's the one that keeps Santa Claus out from getting drunk in the real world. And he helps Rudolph because Rudolph's always calling like, Willie, I don't really know what to do. And Willie has horns. He's a billy goat. He's this ugly, fucked up billy goat, but he's like the dark side of Santa Claus story.
Okay.
So I tell those dark stories to my kids on like Christmas stuff.
How come nobody's done Santa Claus's backstory? Like, why is this guy with no apparent kids? Because all of them are elves. Why has he got all these elves held captive?
Tim Allen did it in the Santa Claus. He did 3 movies actually, 1, 2, and 3. It gets passed on.
It becomes why he becomes
Yeah, like how Santa Claus.
Tim Allen's not fat.
You got to watch the show. Yeah, he becomes fat during Christmas time.
All right, well,
it's a thing.
That was a movie for you. Wood just fucked it up.
No, I'm good with that one.
All right.
And then the other one.
That's actually a good show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the other one, and Tim Allen's from Michigan. Just threw that out there.
He's also a cocaine dealer.
That's what I was gonna say. He's from Detroit. Got busted for cocaine.
We know how y'all get down.
Hell yeah,
So
white boy Rick.
I was up in Michigan looking for
Yes.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Yes.
Actually, a pretty nice, clean town. Now, you're from just outside of Michigan. You're from Flint, but you did your formative years in Detroit. How does it work?
So up until 13, I lived in Flint, and then after 13, I moved to Detroit.
Okay, because my thing about Detroit is I thought I was going to go there and it was just going to be like an abundance of Fuddruckers, Long John Silvers, and Radio Shacks. I thought you guys were like behind the times and just fucked up. You know what I mean?
No.
It was actually a progressive city.
You would think they had
nothing,
the last blockbuster there, but no.
Exactly. I got nothing bad to say about Detroit. Yes. However, Flint, I think is still on fire. It was like a tire fire. You know how tire fires and oil fires burn for like decades?
Yeah,
and they can't put it out
I've seen The Simpsons.
I've seen The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Since 1983, it's never gone out.
I kind of think that's where your hometown is.
Town.
I saw Flint Town, and we went to go. Right, like, so you got to exit the Flint, right? And it says Flint, right? And you drive down, and it goes Flint. Are you sure? and it goes Flint. Last chance for redemption. You know what I mean?
Hey,
and then you can get off right there.
I am not gonna argue with that shit.
All I heard Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone playing as I got there, right? And it was fucking searchlights everywhere. I was like, oh man, Detroit is a nice spot, but Flint does something different to your soul.
I'm gonna tell you, they knew you were coming though. Like. And I'm just being honest. When you were driving on the right hand side, you saw that big ass tire, right?
Yeah.
The Uniroyal tire.
Yes.
Yeah. So they called me and they were like, "Hey, your boy's in town." And I was like, "How the fuck do you know my boy's in town?" And he's like, "Well, we thought the Uniroyal tire was rolling down to Detroit, but it was just your boy's big ass fucking head." So they called me. The Uniroyal is what 200 feet tall. You don't know, but it's fucking massive. So it's on the right hand side.
I could wear it as a headband. I understand that. It's okay, man. But again, it was a great town. I had a good time. I would understand why you would leave Flint and go to Detroit.
Yes.
I would understand that, man.
Yeah, Flint is more of the country version of Detroit.
I got a question for you.
Yes. Damn it.
You're an actor.
Yep, Bill.
You're out there. You deal with actresses. They call them actresses now, or they still call the women?
They still call actresses.
Yeah.
Because I know now you can't separate shit.
No, you can if they put their pronouns in their email, and then you can identify.
Have you guys been getting that?
Yeah.
Like I get emails with he, she, or he, her, them.
You're barking
him.
up the wrong tree.
It's he, him, she, her.
Yes.
They, them. Yes, and yes, I have received emails with those. But then yes, so if no actresses are emailing you, but if they did, they would put their pronouns, and then that's how you would reply, whether it be actress or actor.
I like how they're so cute with that shit, the actresses, right?
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein made a fucking career of getting young.
Yes,
I bet you then you're putting she on that motherfucker.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
were,
To
sure.
try and get ahead. That's a different story, right? But my question for you is because you guys have to pay attention to shit. You got to be in touch. Denzel's One Tier. Pacino's Passion.
Yes.
Ed Norton's fucking falling to. You seen the 25th Hour?
I want to say I have.
That's what him and Rosario Dawson, Spike Dawson.
Yes,
Spike Lee
I
joint.
saw that years ago.
It was an old movie. So I'm just saying, like, in tune with shit. Like, when you look at somebody, you see things on their face. You see everything. With that, are eyebrows, facial hair?
Yes.
Yes.
They're on
So
your face.
women have facial hair.
Or it's forehead hair. I would go with facial.
Well, your forehead's on your face.
Yeah.
So eyebrows are definitely facial hair.
Absolutely.
Okay. We had a conversation about that earlier.
Facial hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
and
not we.
I was gonna
I
say.
should let you guys into it because you guys went in that conversation.
Yeah, I was like,
This is me and somebody else.
Okay.
conversation whether or not
I'm waiting.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you guys like you guys are with me 24/7 in my
Okay.
pocket.
In your head.
Nice hat, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Do
I
you-
appreciate that.
That hat looks expensive. I'd like to say.
It was probably like $5-10.
If you look at that bag over there,
Yeah, the bag that I balled up
in the one in
threw
the
it
garbage
with the receipt in it.
it'll tell you how much it costs.
Yeah.
But you know,
I got you.
pimp me out, daddy.
Wood and I was very happy.
I just like
The best part about it is I was there 2 weeks before you were. I was actually at the Tiger Stadium too. But go ahead.
Oh wow.
I didn't
Wow.
go to the game.
So,
Go ahead.
you were at the stadium. You didn't go inside where
But I love you. Go ahead.
the $45 hat.
still love
were.
you. Go
All
ahead.
right. So anyway, eyebrows are now facial hair, and I understand that. So women have facial hair.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they're one step closer to being equated with men.
Some of
Right,
them have
because
more
some-
facial hair than eyebrows.
I just
Yeah,
don't,
sure.
I just,
And
like the peach fuzz.
Yeah.
right?
yeah. Some
Kinda
of it.
hot.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot in the summer light.
Well, some of it. Yeah. Let's call it peach fuzz on some of them,
Thank you.
because some of them. Yeah.
Some of them is pineapple fuzz. You ever touch the outside of a pineapple? How fucking sharp that is? It is pineapple fuzz. You're like, God damn, bitch, what the fuck? Oh, my daddy's really hairy. I didn't ask you to be a daddy. I asked you to show up presentable. But you know, these are things now where they're just trying to mix everything together, where we're all just one conglomerate of situations. Diego, you're a
Yes.
good-looking dude.
Thank you, sir.
Are you Blackanese? Because you got like Asian eyes. he does. You got Asian eyes. A little Blackanese going on. And then I saw the picture of his kid, and his kid has this little. I was like, that motherfucker's Chinese.
Hey, my dad.
But he dark as shit. I call it Blackanese. But no, I don't want to fuck you. You know what I mean?
Okay, thank
but
you.
no, you're good.
Wow.
But I'm
Hold
saying
on.
no.
Let me timestamp that.
Time
Thank
stamp
you.
it.
Yeah.
Hit
Wow.
me with
Okay.
that.
That's 1:26 p.m. on 10/10/21.
I like it.
Keith
But-
does not.
Want to fuck Diego?
That makes me
And
feel
that could
safe
change.
now.
And that could change.
Oh,
That
hey,
could,
hey,
yeah.
change some shit.
No, if it blow.
Got a lot of time left.
If I'm in the Philippines,
Would you not take? You're begging it.
It depends on if those
You'd
yellow
be the one
pants
I'd
are
be able
on.
to fucking point out. All right, I wouldn't lose, but you'd be like, that motherfucker's a man. Okay.
Looks like I'm catching today,
But no,
guys.
if you get more famous, right, like The Rock or the Helmsworth or even Kevin Hart, like you can't tell me like your big ass couldn't grab Kevin Hart and make him do what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, so you know, you blow up one day, maybe
Right.
that'll happen. Maybe you have guy fans. But my point being is now they're trying to just mesh everything together.
Yes.
Like you know, women can't be sex symbols. Has People magazine? Do they still do the sexiest
Yes.
man?
Yes,
they
they
still
do.
do that
Yeah.
shit. And I bet
Yeah.
you they get heat for that shit.
It,
a little
um,
bit, yeah.
They had another. It wasn't the woman of the year, but it was I think it was an Olympic athlete, female athlete of the year was a male.
What?
Well, biological male.
Hmm.
Transitioned to a female.
Well, remember they had Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner as
Yeah.
the woman of the year. And
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on. And Dave Chappelle talks about that in his skit. It
What'd he say?
It was athlete of the year, or not athlete. It was Olympian because, like a lot of I believe it was Olympian because a lot of female Olympians crushed it this year.
Yeah.
And this biological male wins it.
Yeah.
And so ladies are pissed.
Yeah,
As
and
they
they should
should
be.
Right? Yeah, rightfully
Without question.
so.
And what they should do is they should play a loop of Austin Powers saying, "That's a man." You know what I mean? Which is something you can't do anymore. You can,
No.
even Austin Powers, which was
Yeah.
made what 15 years ago, you couldn't
can't make
tell
that
his
movie
jokes now.
anymore.
Nope. No.
Which is shitty. So do you run into a lot of that now with the sensitivity of stuff? I want you to do a remake of Blazing Saddles.
Oh, that would
My
never go
favorite
over.
part of Blazing Saddles is when Cleavon Little's behind the fucking rock and Gene Wilder pulls him out and goes, "Hey," he talks to the clan. He goes, "Hey boys, look what I found." He pulls Cleavon Little out and Cleavon Little goes, "Where the white women at?"
Dude, I love that movie.
You couldn't do that shit
No.
no more.
Can't
No,
do
no.
99%
I
of
think
the shit
I
you
think
used
even
to
Tone Lokes on Funky Cole Medina said, he messed around with the dude. Was like, Tone Loke does not mess around with the men.
Right.
Only the ladies.
But what's wrong with that?
And there's nothing.
In terms of acting and opportunities and stuff, are you running into that shit? Do people want you to dress up in a dress or?
No,
how are they emasculating men? Because you got strong women all the time, which I'm all fine for.
Yes.
I was raised by strong women. I got no problem with that.
Yes.
But how come I can't be a strong man on top of that?
Because I won't say it's a hit on all men, but they do want to start promoting a lot more women images of power.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the LGB alphabet stew. Like, you can't really do a lot of the stuff because they want to also promote a lot of gay characters and make sure that everybody sees that that's out there. The strong man, first off, the African American man, you can't be that guy who's like Denzel. Denzel owns that. He owns that role. He owns that character. But as you start adding more people,
What do you mean Denzel owns that role? You mean
funny.
a classy black dude.
Let me add on to that. If you look at your current movie genres right now, Denzel is the only. Obviously, he's the only Denzel, but he's the only one that acts and runs those roles. Anyone else outside of Denzel, it's not a role like
keep
Denzel.
trying to get Idris, but Idris isn't from America,
right?
So you can't keep doing with Idris.
And if Denzel were to walk in a room with us, we'd be like, "That's a man's man."
No,
first of all,
I'd shit on myself, pass out, wake up in a pile of my own shit,
right?
And then wonder where the fuck he went. Did I really see Denzel? Was he really in here? Anyway,
but you're right. Like, he's the only one there. I always looked at Morgan Freeman as kind of that, and then now Denzel. But now who's after that?
Morgan Freeman's the elder statesman.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he kind of passed the torch.
So you don't think Will Smith could pull that off?
He hasn't been. Will, don't bring up Will.
He was. I think he was.
Jada doesn't want to talk about Will.
Yeah, anyway. But no, outside of his personal life.
Okay. But even
he was right on the path. Jamie Foxx were right on the path of it.
Yeah.
But Will Smith was going to be the next, and then even Chadwick Boseman started being.
I was just gonna say. Thank you for. I lost his name for a second, but he was the same. Yeah. I thought he was there, but nope.
Yeah, he was going to be.
Yeah,
but no, because he passed away.
No. I would say before. Well, yes, obviously he passed away. I can't say that no, he didn't pass away. Yes, he did. But before he did, he started to change too, like that.
In terms of what?
I didn't think that he had that strength about it, like walking in, like I'm the man, here I am. He started. I felt like, of course, I only know what I see on TV and tabloids and shit like that. That he started to soften up that way.
He was Black Panther.
I know he was, but when you watch when Black Panther first introduced, you don't watch the comics like I do. When he's first introduced, he's the biggest, baddest, badass.
Hi, I'm Keith, not a dork. But.
Yeah, but then when you watch his show, and then at the last Avengers one, he got softer. They made Thor fat, for hell's sakes.
Okay.
Yes. So they softened a lot of what the Avengers was. And I think they ruined it. So whether he was like that, like in his real life or not, I don't know. I don't know him, obviously, because I sit in the woodshed. What do I know? But like the persona that I see, he was not a Denzel.
No, he was. He started doing a lot of different movies that were taking him into a different direction, which I think Denzel did, like the Mighty Quinn and stuff like that. Philadelphia.
Mighty Quinn was back in the 80s. Philadelphia was back in the early 90s, which was awesome.
Which is what I'm telling you. Okay. Like Denzel did a lot of character movies where he wasn't like the coolest, the smoothest dude.
That recent one he had that Israel whatever Esquire.
Yes, that
was
he got
his ass kicked.
Yes,
we talked about that.
Yeah,
when Denzel got beat the fuck up. Yes. I was like, how does this happen? Okay, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so he went off on characters a little bit, and then he came back and he brought him back to what. Like Fences. All of a sudden, Denzel did a show on Fences. If you've never seen Fences, it's a play. It's a beautiful written movie, and the way he acts in that movie, you're just sitting there. You're like, oh, I see that character.
Okay.
I felt like Chadwick started doing that. He did a play, and if Wood could Google it faster than I can, it would be great. Chadwick played a different character and came through with it.
What was the play?
I'm trying to. If Wood got to pull it up, we'll pull it up. Damn it, I'm trying to figure out what the name of the play was as well. Anyway, as we're talking about it, Chadwick started doing a lot of different things. Will Smith started doing different things. What you always talk about? What 7
pounds, man?
Yeah, you like 7 pounds. Will Smith was great in 7 pounds.
7 pounds was a great movie.
It is. It really is.
And it's underrated in terms of his catalog of movies.
Whoa, yeah. Apparently, that's going to just play the trailer. My bad.
What movie?
On top of that, Diego, we're always looking for the next whomever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you're looking for the next Jordan. Remember with Harold Miner?
Yes.
Anthony Hardaway. Just down the line, right?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Did you guys ever see that?
What'd you say?
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Okay, was that what was English?
It's still the same. Ma Rainey's. That was a play that was written that Chadwick played in.
Get On Up. Is
No.
that the one you're talking about?
No,
the one before with Chadwick.
He's talking about Ma Rainey's.
No, I know he's talking about that, but I'm
which
asking
to me sounds
the
like
show
a
he's
porn.
talking about.
That sounds like a porn.
I'm talking about the play he's talking about.
Okay.
No, the play was written It was a written play, and then they turned it into a movie. If you go see it, his acting in that movie was really.
And that's the one you don't remember the name of.
That's the one I didn't remember the name of.
I never saw him in anything bad. Anything I saw him in, I never saw him in anything bad, and I think it's a travesty. You know, that fucking cancer, man. Don't even get me started on that shit.
Think about Think about how powerful that guy was to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Until just to hold it.
Stage 4.
And not tell anybody. And go do Avengers doing that.
And Black Panther.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, think about that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
phenomenal.
That's great. I tell you what, I stubbed my toe about 2 weeks ago. Everybody and their mother heard about it. I was at the fucking grocery store.
Know.
I was at the grocery store reaching up, and I was like, ooh, every time I move, my fucking toe just hurts just a little bit. I think I broke my pinky toe, which is never a good-looking toe on anybody's foot.
Right.
And people just look at me like, what the fuck?
Cut it off.
Yeah.
If you were Ronnie Lott, you'd just cut that shit off and be like, I don't need that shit.
I'm not Ronnie Lott, and I'm not Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
But for that cat to go through that shit and do that, that's a superhuman. That's a real life
Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Without question.
Yep. I would agree.
And
it was awesome.
I mean, so you have a lot of different people that you would like to go and take that. I would almost say take that reign and take it and run with it. Michael B. Jordan. You got Will Smith from the past. You know, Will was doing a lot of stuff, but going back to Will's hurting right now, man.
Hurting how?
Dude, he's coming out with another interview. I think it was in GQ. He's talking about Jada. Well, last year Jada was in that entanglement and got busted, and finally came out and they always show that meme of Will's face. Will's finally coming out and talking about it now. He's feeling uncomfortable, so he's like, "Look, I'm still Will." Now, I think I told you guys back in the day that there was a lot of different Hollywood stuff and going on with them, but like now he's coming out and saying, "Yeah, we don't have a traditional marriage. Yeah, we out there like we have an open relationship now." So he's coming out and talking about it because A, you don't want to look like the dumbass, the little sip that just got your wife banging out everybody else, and B, you want to make sure everybody knows, hey, I'm Will Smith. I'm the man. I'm still good.
Yeah.
So he's out there doing interviews and talking about it and talking about how they have an open relationship, and Jada wasn't conducive to just having a normal relationship.
Did you get what his
None of your business. See, that's questions you start going down the road. You and Harvey Weinstein, y'all start asking questions. What?
Oh, first of all, I'm nothing like Harvey Weinstein.
No, you better not be.
No,
I'm
nothing like that. But let me. I would think if you got with Jada, like she'd have a hiatus where she had 2 like leg casts on because you're a big human being, and that's just a little person.
Yes, she's a very little person.
Teeny tiny.
You know who else is very little?
You strike me as the type of guy that's trying to prove a point.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I like I told my dad. He's like, "Boy, you always trying to get your A game." You damn right. I want them to remember.
You and your dad talk about fucking?
You and your dad didn't?
No.
You listened to Kevin Hart's book. And, him and his dad.
I listened to Kevin Hart's book.
And we know how dysfunctional Kevin Hart and his dad were. So back to the original question. You and your dad talk about fucking?
Dude, I'm not saying my dad is the best functional father,
which relates to Kevin Hart shit.
And again, what age group was that? Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart's dad, my dad probably hung out together.
Did you read or listen to his book?
Yes, I listened to it. It's a beautiful book.
Wasn't it
incredible,
hilarious,
man? It's
hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And have it in his voice, and I heard my dad doing a lot of that shit. Like, yes. Like my dad.
Your dad didn't stick a pit bull on you and your brother, did he?
I would say he would have.
Had he had a pit bull?
Oh, yeah, my dad would have did that. My dad, dude, I played basketball against my dad. And just like Kevin Hart's brother got knocked the fuck out, like my dad did that shit to me. He knocked me out, pushed me into some shit. Yeah, my dad, he was that guy that was like, nah, you ain't gonna beat me. So, yeah, my dad has done that.
All right,
I've seen my dad run down the street butt-ass naked with 2 handguns chasing after a dude who broke into our house.
Well,
that's a movie unto itself. I don't know why you haven't written that. What the fuck? I've never run further from my bed to the bathroom naked.
Oh, I have.
Right?
I have.
I can't.
Yep.
No, he was running down.
Oh, yeah.
The
How
street,
far have you
dude.
run naked? Wood?
I don't know. City mile, probably.
Why?
For fun. It's rejuvenating. It feels good.
This is a dare with you and your friends back in the day?
Not. They were like, ha, who would do it? And before they finished the sentence, I was already gone. Yeah. Like, I got this, and then I know we were kidding. Well, too late at this point. I'm going home.
At what time?
Probably 10 p.m. Yeah. It was in the dark.
Yeah. And then
but
did you have 2 guns?
I glowed. No, I didn't have any. I didn't even have 1 gun.
Yeah, my
Well, you had one that was flopping around.
Not really. We call it. It's more like a water pistol. Have you ever seen those? You get like in the dollar store and they come in a package of 20, and you can barely get your the tip of your nail on.
the tip of your nail in.
And you work them a couple of times and they break.
Yep.
Oh,
Still effective. Ask a
I
bunch
was
of
gonna
them.
say yours still hasn't broke.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This motherfucker got more kids.
So out there
Than
now,
an orphanage.
with the acting shit, you got kids growing up now, constantly getting their picture taken, constantly
Yes.
telling they're the best.
Yes.
From age 0 all the way up, you get your picture taken every day. The mom, oh hold this, or hold that, or I made this, or do that, or look what he's got on today, or look what she's doing.
Yes.
So now you got these kids that come in there, and I like to call them myopic because they don't have a real sense of reality.
Right.
So you're going up against those types of things. Probably not the same roles because you're a little bit older, and
Yes.
they're going to play the younger role. But do you see people just with the entitlement out there?
Oh, dude. Well, you see it every day. It doesn't even just have to be in acting.
Okay.
It's everyday life. You have kids and people with that entitled attitude. I mean, people walk around with that feeling like, oh, you owe me. And you're like, why? Well, just because I was born, basically. And you
Yeah.
see that a lot of times. And then you have actors and actresses whose parents are mommy managers and stuff like that. And they've told them how great they are from the whole time. And honestly, I go back to same thing you and I have talked about previously. And I know you guys have talked about on the podcast, bullying. It needs to be back.
Need it.
It
Yeah.
needs
Need
to be
it.
back because you need to
Yeah.
put people back into the reality
Yeah.
of the real world.
Yep.
Because once they get out of that reality and they sit there and they're told no, oh, it's crushing.
Yeah.
They're sitting there looking around like, wait, you said no, and then they just throw a fit and they're laying down. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, bullying has allowed us to bring dogs into every
Yes.
store, restaurant, and airplane
Yes.
you've ever been
I
on.
said to my girl the other
I
day,
can't stand that shit.
We walked into a fucking restaurant and there was a dog in there. I was like, yo, growing up,
No.
dude, the manager would be like, get this fucking dog out of here.
Yeah.
And here's what I hate about it. There's people that are, we had a guest on here that I spent some time with a couple of days ago. She's allergic to dogs.
Yes.
Okay? So what about the person that's
Yeah.
at a restaurant?
It doesn't
allergic to
matter.
Nobody
dogs?
gives a shit.
Doesn't
about
matter.
them. Yeah.
What
Now, if
about
it's-
me and my allergies, who I'm actually paying? That dog ain't got no fucking pockets.
Exactly.
No. Now if the dog was carrying around a pocket full of peanuts, she might have had an argument because you can be allergic to peanuts
Peanut
and they have to
allergy, yeah.
cater to you
Yeah.
that way. But
No, I agree.
you can be allergic to dogs. That's your own damn fault.
So they've done a test, and they say people are more empathetic to dogs than they are other human beings.
Yes.
Well, no,
100%.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
No,
dogs.
I do too, but to
But
the
at
point
the
where
same time, I'm not gonna impinge on somebody else's fucking
Exactly.
enjoyment of a restaurant of a
Yeah.
of a social event with my dog.
yes,
Right.
you're
You know,
not, but
'cause-
other motherfuckers are.
Yeah, they
if
will.
I take my dog anywhere, what am I worried about? My dog's shitting.
Yep.
My dog weighs 128 pounds, and that's like a grown man, old man shit.
Yes.
that you gotta clean.
Yeah, but even like 128-pound dog shits the size of the three of us together.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it's big
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Big shit, and he stares you in the eyes when
And
he
he's
does
like,
it.
"You see me," because he's like, "I trust you,
And I'm like-
you're not gonna leave me."
I'm like, yo, my man, we out in public. He's like, yeah, fuck you, shouldn't have brought me out here. You know
Yeah.
I don't know how to act.
But and that's the thing. You're in Home Depot and a motherfucker
Why
walk
my
around
dog
with
sound
a
like
dog
Tracy
and do that.
Morgan all of
I
a
don't
sudden?
know. I was wondering the same thing. I was like, I got scared of your dog all of a sudden.
You know I don't know how to act, motherfucker. Right, rub my belly.
Since we're telling shit jokes, I saw a dude the other day cleaning out a porta potty.
Ooh.
I'm parked in Home Depot.
Home Depot.
What is it called?
Home Depot.
Home Depot parking lot. And they're doing new construction across the way. And this dude comes in and he takes that fucking hose and he pumps out the fucking thing,
yeah.
which almost made me gag because I know what's in there, right?
Yeah.
And then he puts a new roll of toilet paper on. Now here's where it's weird to me.
Yeah.
All right, he puts a new roll of toilet paper on, and then he grabs a bucket of, I guess, sanitized solution and just throws it on the inside of the ceiling and just,
Just lets it drip down.
Just lets it drip down. I was like, that's a clean fucking porta potty?
Yep.
Wow,
Uh-huh.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw a clean porta potty?
Well,
Then there you go. He cleaned that bitch.
all of them
That's
are, all
all
of them are disgusting. I've never had to take a shit in one. I've had to take a shit.
I've been in some places.
I'll go find a fucking hotel in a heartbeat.
Right.
You know, I lost my key to room 112.
One day I'll tell you a story about a shit that I had to have in Vegas, and you'll probably think differently of me.
Why is today not today?
You'll think differently. Of
Okay,
me.
all right. So you want the listeners? This is the first
I'm
one
just
coming in,
yeah.
mean you out.
You will think differently of me.
Oh, Diego, I want to ask you a question. Cold question. Walk into our world for a minute.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Did you pimp walk? Did you have a
Yeah, I did.
Superfly Curtis Mayfield feather in
I
your
did.
hat?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing a purple felt
Doo-doo,
suit.
doo.
Yeah, Let's go.
Dude. All right, so I walked into a bathroom the other day. I had to pee so fucking bad, kind of like I do now, and it's gonna irritate Wood because I gotta pee. But fuck you. Listen to my story.
Go.
I walked into a bathroom the other day. Nobody else in the bathroom.
Okay.
Little 7-year-old white boy playing in the fucking
Toilet?
No, not
I was gonna say that.
playing in the sink.
Okay. How fast did you turn around?
I left. I walked out.
You better leave.
I left. I walked out.
Yes.
Wood doesn't understand this. I left. I walked out. I said I gotta pee, so I went to the elevator to go up another floor. Elevator door opens. Who's in there?
White lady.
White
Thank
woman.
You gotta wait.
I
You
took
gotta
the
fucking wait.
I took the fucking
Yeah.
stairs.
Yes.
All I wanted to do was take a fucking
Yes.
piss in this fucking building.
Yes.
The gods would not let it happen.
Yeah,
The-
I would have
the-
already
the door
gone 3
opens-
times before you finished the
Yes.
story on that. Yeah.
There's a white woman on there. She's got on a mini skirt and she's
Oh,
playing on her
hell
phone. And the door opened and she goes, "Hi." I was like,
no.
"Fuck you." I didn't even say hi. I just walked.
hey,
I'm looking for the
Did
stairs.
you ever watch Key and Peele?
Yeah.
They did a skit on that.
Intermittent.
Yeah.
Intermittent.
Yeah.
They did a skit on that.
It's a
the
good
truth,
one,
dude.
because he shows up late to a meeting because he had to take the elevator, and
Because there was a white woman on the elevator?
It's Peel. Yeah, Peel's in the elevator, and Key's in the meeting. I think already. I can't remember.
I think
Anyway.
it was Key and Peele. There's a little.
Yeah, it is Key and Peele
Yeah.
because then he shows up and so there's the 2 of them, the only 2 black guys in the meeting, and they're like, "Why didn't you just get in the elevator?" It's like, "Well, there's a white lady on it."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
True story.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's
And
truth
so
and
the other
facts.
one
Yes.
understood. The rest of the room's like, "What?"
And people say like they like to say to me, Keith, they put cameras on the
That doesn't
and-
matter.
So what?
Yeah, fuck
doesn't
that
matter.
camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Bobby downstairs could hit delete, or
Thank
the camera doesn't fucking work.
Thank
Now
you.
put me in that shit.
Exactly.
I'll piss my pants before I get on that motherfucking
Yes.
elevator.
And then
Speaking of,
yes.
we're gonna take a break.
Got to
You
go.
pissers.
But there we go.
Yeah. Well,
everybody got the main vein drained.
so
All right.
so speaking of that, like one of the things that I saw the other day, one of the funniest questions I saw was like, someone breaks into your house while you're taking a shit. Do you wipe first or nah?
No, hell no.
Well, it depends on what they're doing.
They break in your house.
Well, but did they break in to also use the restroom? I'll take my time. Or they're breaking in to steal stuff, then yeah, I'm just going to get up. And they're probably going to just get me with my squirt gun running right at them even. I don't even care.
Shit, back in Flint, I'd have just been like, man, fuck that. I'm going to just sit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are
I'm
they
not
doing?
even getting up. I'm going to just sit there. Like, what you going to take?
So
Oh, good.
I
You got an extra, I don't know, seat cushion.
I was in
Exactly.
the commons area one time. This is back in the day. And this dude runs out and he tells me and everybody in the commons area that he knew, you guys got to come see this.
Okay.
So we all,
Okay.
being
You
young
get up. Yeah,
college
you go.
dudes, you went to go see it.
Yeah.
And he takes us to the bathroom and he shows us this one long fucking rope of shit that
That'd
he
be
put
his
out there.
ass.
It was all connected. And one dude with us looks in the toilet and he goes, there's no toilet paper in this fucking toilet. And the dude that went to show us just flushed the toilet and said, never mind. So
Yeah.
there's your answer.
Yeah.
Okay?
What is he doing?
What are we doing? Once I went to the
True.
bathroom, I should have stopped.
Yeah. Once he leads you there,
It's over.
that's kind of red flags.
Oh, my God.
What else you got?
that's just, oh, my God.
These are two stories I tell on fucking So What
I
You
know.
Saying.
I know they are.
True story.
Oh, shit. Did you know beer is more nutritious than bread?
It's the
They're both
carbohydrates
yeast.
in it.
Yeah. I'm just telling you. Beer. They
Yeah.
said they did test. Beer is more nutritious. So drink
Is it
up.
because of the yeast?
I don't know what the fuck it's cause. I just know they said
It's
it.
the carbohydrates, and with the bread, they put the dyes in, and with the wheat and the gluten and stuff. Yeah, I get it. Keep drinking.
You ever
Keep drinking.
you ever been involved with a yeast infection?
Mm-mm.
Anybody?
Like the girl has a yeast infection, or because I have a
Oh.
friend who's had a couple of yeast infections
Yeah.
from chicks.
You know you can get those. Keith, you know him. I'm not going to say his name.
Oh, okay. Keith, you know.
He had a yeast infection in his mouth. He and mouth had a yeast infection.
Yeah. Well, that's because he likes to
Get bigger.
get a repeat visit.
Yep.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, you learned the hard way there, buddy.
I don't want
That,
to talk about
well,
that.
what they call that is, in infants is called what?
Yeasty
Thrush.
bowel.
Thrush.
You should, yeah.
Thrush.
I knew
yeah,
you'd know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thrush.
I have a baby that had that probably 3 months ago.
Uh-huh.
Thrush.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
baby, that happened 3 months ago.
One of the 800.
I can only claim one at a time. What do you think I'm doing here?
Seriously, how much of your check do you get when
I-
you go to 86 cents?
Like,
at him, look at
Diego
the
brought this drink in for me. It's free.
You're like, motherfucker, I ain't got nothing to pay for this.
Nobody took anything off the top from
No,
that drink.
no,
right? If they knew
This
you were
one's
getting that
free,
drink,
yeah.
you'd have to pay out.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. The government's like, oh, if you donate or give more than or pay something more than $600, then we're gonna come and look at you. Jokes on them.
He said,
Your life, man.
oh, I love it, man. What? Hey,
I got nothing there.
before we go, I love
Where we
how-
going?
No, I mean before you go further, I love how when Keith gets frustrated when he's fucking drunk, when he's shit faced, and he starts stuttering, and then he gets pissed off at you because you don't know what the hell he's talking about. That shit it's pure comedy. Motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about. Come on.
Aluminium. Typically, I'm a pretty good translator for him. Every once in a while, he'll throw it in, and I gotta
Oh, dude,
Google.
I start dying for that shit.
Were the Black Panthers in Detroit?
They had Black Panthers in Detroit, yeah.
Right, coming up, right?
Yeah.
You knew about the Black Panthers,
Yeah.
so it's a pro-black city.
Yeah.
Somebody told me when I was there, it's the blackest city in America. I thought that was D.C.
It used to be.
She told me it was currently.
I don't know about currently, but I
Okay.
mean, I haven't lived there, so.
My point being, you being from there and you being pro-blackity black, even though you got fucking, I don't know,
Dude, I can
sun-colored
wear,
fucking
I can
shorts
wear
on.
colors.
Sweatpants on.
Sunflower. Oh, hold on. Before you go further, tell your wife thank you for the sunflower and lemon.
I was just
good?
okay. So I walked by
She never
the
fucks up.
I walked by the bathroom. That's just outside of the studio. For those of you listening, I walk out and I hear Keith saying, "Oh man, I love the smell of my." And okay, wait a minute. And he said his hands after the soap. So, yeah. I was
I like
whoa.
smelling
I don't know.
balls. But anyway,
Go ahead. Sunflower.
fact
lemon.
that you guys are the city of Tommy Hearns,
Yes.
who got knocked out by Marvin Hagler.
Yes.
Do you know where he's from, Marvin Hagler?
No.
He's from Boston. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we'll leave that at that. Nice hat, by the way. But anyway,
It ain't from Boston. Go
Deontay
ahead.
Wilder
Yes.
got his ass kicked yesterday
night,
by
yeah.
Tyson Fury, a white guy. So you think Detroit is a little pissed off about
Yes.
that shit?
Yes.
You,
But from
you
what I
guys
didn't watch
actually
the fight.
thought Deontay Wilder was going to beat Tyson Fury? There was no way that was going to happen.
Why not?
Because it didn't. Look
It
at Tyson
didn't
Fury.
happen, but
Which
it
is the
could,
baddest.
yeah.
That's the
why there's a
baddest
fight.
name ever in the history of fucking
I
sport.
do like that name.
Tyson
I do
Fury?
like
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
man.
I
that-
do like that
yeah.
name. That name is very.
Yo, hey.
It's awesome.
Hey, Diego, up next, after this fight, you're fighting Tyson Fury. Guess what? After this
Nope.
fight, I'm retiring. Okay? I'm done. I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck does he even look like? Right? Tyson Fury? Motherfucker 6'8".
Who cares?
Motherfucker 6'8", 295.
Hey, somebody,
Ooh, yeah, no,
somebody
I'm running.
said Tyson Fury looks like Mrs. Doubtfire in shorts.
Yeah. Tell him to his face. Because he'll laugh at it.
Yeah.
he would
And,
laugh
and,
at
and
it.
you know what they'll do? They're going to whip your daddy's ass and then look at you. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers now, right?
Yeah, be
Because
like
you know
your
that-
dog taking a shit in the yard, just looking at you the whole
Just
time.
Like, what are you gonna do? You can't do shit about it.
Yo,
right?
And you're gonna clean it up when I'm done.
I'm down with Tyson Fury, man.
Hey, I talked about Deontay. If somebody actually took that dumbass dude and showed him how to actually box, he would probably
Instead of just
really-
power punches?
Yeah, don't. If you throw a jab, throw 3 jabs in a row. Throw a jab to a stomach, then throw a power punch. Throw 2 jabs to a stomach, then throw a power punch. Like, don't just sit there throwing power punch and holding that right hand back there the whole fucking time. This is an MMA where Dan Henderson would just hold that arm and take 52 punches to his head, and then all of a sudden let go of the what'd you say? The hand of God. And knock somebody else out. But yeah, I mean, if somebody actually taught him how to fight, that'd be great.
funny.
So, you know.
They found out that 2016 Rio Olympics, the boxing was
Yeah, fixed.
fixed.
Yeah, that shit was fixed.
Surprise. Boxing
Ding,
fucking
ding, ding.
We
That-
talked about this last week.
Yeah,
That's what
it
fucked
has
boxing
to
up.
be.
That's
Yeah.
what fucks it up.
Yeah, but
Right.
it has to be because you can't box 5 days out of 14 and be okay.
Yes.
And be okay
You can't
mentally.
do that.
Yeah.
It has to be fixed.
One of the things
So
I'm a little pissed
stupid.
off about you guys, you left a couple of Olympic things off.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring some shit up.
Yes.
One,
Uh-huh.
you didn't talk about
Ribbon
the-
dancing. Oh. I think we covered it.
Wood wanted to talk about it, but I said no. That's not our demographics.
Karate. Did you
Oh, yeah.
guys? Did
It's
you?
called karate.
Okay, kumite, motherfucker. Did you talk about the guy who won the silver medal in karate for knocking out the guy who they gave the gold medal to?
What are you talking about? Explain that.
Google it, fucker. Google it.
So the dude
So
got a gold
dude-
medal, and the guy
dude-
came up on the podium and beat his ass?
No. So they were fighting. He got DQ'd for knocking the guy out because they say he didn't pull his punch.
That's because in karate there's etiquette.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's not boxing, it's not MMA. Karate is like form and points. You have to win off certain
we're
points.
fighting.
Didn't you ever watch The Karate Kid?
Yes, we're fighting.
He won on an illegal kick after he got points for receiving an illegal kick. Did
I'm
you
kicking
realize
you in
that?
the head.
Have you seen Karate Kid?
He's seen it.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay.
Yes.
So Johnny
Mm-hmm.
gets a point taken away for an illegal kick,
Uh-huh.
and then Ralph Macchio
Daniel,
gets
Danielson.
he wins on an illegal kick to the face.
we've talked about that. How the fuck do you not know that kick's coming? If I'm standing there and I got
Yeah.
one foot in the air and the other foot on the ground, where the fuck do you think the kick's coming from? It's coming from the foot on the ground,
Yeah.
you dumb Johnny fuck.
You
Why
walk
you
up and
gonna
you
rush him?
you snatch it like
Hey.
this. Now what are you gonna
I
do?
know it's all in hindsight,
Yeah.
and I know there's probably motherfuckers walking this earth that could do that to me, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, that was Karate Kid." After I wake up in the hospital,
Right.
No, it's like a rush hour when he gets kicked in the face. Now, which one of y'all just kicked?
Yeah. Which one of you motherfuckers just kicked me in the
Which
face?
is one of the funniest fucking lines in the movie. Which one of you motherfuckers just kicked me? Because I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's some dangerous people out there.
Yeah.
man.
So, and let's keep on the sports theme for a second. I mean,
Okay.
Would you run, right?
Yeah, I do.
You,
Well,
I think you're a runner.
I try.
No, Wood.
I think Wood's a
Wood
runner,
runs.
right?
Yeah.
He's a runner, right?
Yeah, Wood,
I'll
Wood
raise
will
my glass to
run
that.
He'll run. You want Wood to run? Yeah. Tell Wood there's something down the
Naked,
street.
Tell him
naked
run
or
naked
in
or
short
afraid.
shorts.
I was running.
So, you guys didn't talk about the French runner, the marathon runner dude.
The one that knocked all the glasses over?
Runner. I
Can
even
we
wrote
talk
that
about
shit
that
down.
where he
Morhad
Didn't we
Who
talk
gives a
about
shit
that?
of his name?
Where we
talked about
reached
that.
it out and he wiped the entire table and took the last one.
Diego must be doing
What a bitch move.
remake of Alf when it happened. He was on set.
Hey, speaking of fucking Alf, dude, they have an Alf costume for us. You could get an Alf costume, like a full Alf costume.
You said
for Halloween.
Okay, you said for us. What
Well,
do you mean? Be specific, because
I
I really
Alf was black.
Okay, because I had an Alf like stuffed animal as a kid, and I really like Alf. Can I not wear him either? I can't paint myself. Can I not wear Alf? Be specific, Diego. Don't kill my dreams, buddy. Okay,
Oh, my bad,
you're just
dude.
saying in people
Yeah,
in
just
general,
people in
us
general,
as the
us
human
as a-
race. Got it?
You could dress up like a make-believe alien.
Okay, I panicked.
You said who? It's like us, like me. Can I go tanning too?
Please?
Like, let me. I like Alf, motherfucker.
A company
Oh shit.
creates portable fish tank called the Katsuguyo bag, so you can take your pet fish with you wherever you go.
Okay.
That's beer indigestion I got going on.
Company
Better than
created a
bread.
fish called the
Okay, go ahead.
Katsuguyo Bay.
So these motherfuckers got giant fish, and I know Dio, you're down with fish. You like fish tank. Why would I want to take my fish on the fucking
wouldn't.
subway with me?
I wouldn't,
or on
no.
a date.
Never.
But
Because it's your emotional support.
but that's
fish.
the emotion. Fish don't give a fuck about you.
No.
They don't give a fuck about other fish. They really don't give a fuck about themselves either.
No, they don't.
No.
If we've learned anything from your Shawshank, no. They don't care.
I like that. I like that. My tank is off. Every time I turn the light on that fish tank, I expect somebody to be dead.
Yes.
Seriously, I look up top, I look down low, I'm like, oh shit, everybody made it last night. And there's always one that's just kind of like, help me.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you see me in the corner.
Little fucking help, please. You see my scales are all fucked up, my tail's nipped up. Little help. And I'm like, hey, buddy, you're on your own. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,
How you feel about the Urban Mayan thing, when he got caught at his own bar?
Who cares?
Everybody likes to grab a little ass.
First
Yeah,
off,
and who
yes,
cares?
there is.
No meaty ass,
Yeah.
man.
And who cares? Like, if she's throwing it in there, and who cares?
Well, because
Why do
he's
I
Urban
care?
Meyer, he's trying. First off,
Yeah, but why do I
Urban Meyer
care?
is at Ohio State, so
Yeah.
the fuck eyes is what we called him.
Oh. Flint's a little mad at Ohio?
Flint, the whole state of Michigan, the fuck eyes.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer is
Yeah.
part of the fuck eye crew.
Fuck eyes. That's original.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
I know you guys
What
loved
they
them
call-
out here in
What
Utah.
they call you guys? What they call you guys?
The fucking champions.
No, seriously.
What does Ohio call us?
What does Ohio
Who
call you?
knows?
Derogative.
They can't fucking talk.
Have
Who
you ever been
knows?
to Ohio?
They're full of meth.
You never been? Wow.
I've been to Ohio a lot of times, yeah, but
Uh-huh.
I don't really worry about it.
Okay. I didn't say it was a fucking gang fight. I just want to know what the fuck they call you.
It kind of is. They wear red, we wear blue.
Oh boy. Oh,
As
boy.
as I thought about it, like it kind of does get down there. Like
Okay.
that.
Finish.
Anyway, for Urban, I mean, personally, as a human, I don't really give a shit. But we're in the cancel culture, like they say with fucking Dave Chappelle and everybody else. So for him, he doesn't really. He's out there just living his dream. Now
Yeah.
he's married, and his
And?
wife Shelly, I think is Shelly, who he acts like he's like doting on and taking care of, and he's got 2 daughters who love to get. Oh wait, I can't say that.
So
here.
he may love her, he may don't, but hey, we talked about Will Smith and they're open.
Yeah,
Well,
and so like
who
Shelly,
gives a shit?
I don't really personally give a shit, but he has to have that image that he has to keep up, so
Yeah.
everybody worries about that shit.
The person that did it the best in all the sports, there's 2 of them. There's Derek Jeter.
Yep.
There's Steve Young.
Oh
So
yeah.
here at Steve
Don't
Young,
get married. Don't get
Don't
married.
get married
Yep.
till your career's over.
Yes.
Because I
Yep.
don't want to walk into a club as Steve Young and have you all of a sudden, you know what? I'm gonna do something to your dick that's never been done.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, please do.
Or
Hey,
you could
know
go,
what I mean?
or you could go the Drew Brees route and have like 15 kids, and then no one will even talk to you either.
Yeah.
I thought
You've
that was
already done
who's the one that played for the Chargers?
Chargers.
What was his name?
Gosh, he just
what was
retired
that
last year.
quarterback's name?
He
Played
doesn't
for the
swear.
fucking
He
Chargers.
just retired.
What the fuck was his name?
I don't know. Just
Ah,
chill
fuck,
out.
Wood, you got the
I don't
TV
really-
with the
yeah.
fucking.
He just retired last year, and he'd say "dadgummit." He doesn't swear
yeah.
at all.
He was a quarterback for a long time, and he had fucking 18 kids.
You know, it scares me when you start yelling and be like, "What the fuck? What?" Yeah, like it.
Yeah,
stops people from
I
thinking.
get scared too.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should be doing this and that. And Philip Rivers.
Phillip
Yes,
Rivers.
there you
Phillip
go.
Rivers got all those fucking kids. 18 former NBA players are charged with $4 million insurance fraud scheme.
Okay.
First of all, I love how big baby Glenn Davis and Terry Allen Tony Allen
Tony
thinks they can out fucking smart insurance companies. Insurance companies is the best fucking hustle besides weatherman in the fucking country.
Should they have to do that though if they were taken care of on the front end?
Taken care of by who? The Celtics?
Or anybody? Like
Look,
the league.
That's on
man.
you. I give you money to play a fucking kid's game.
That's what I'm saying. Should they have to even be worrying about it at this point?
Yeah.
But
So can we pause on that for a
yeah,
second? So
that's what Wood. He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
you
he
to you.
yeah, he did.
He said pause. That was
I feel
your
like
shit
we're
to
the
your
same
shit.
now. Yeah. Do I look like I'm 6 foot something?
I don't know, but put your shirt down. He's not gonna rib your titty.
So I agree with you on that. I'm gonna take a different look on that.
Let's hear
So
it.
it wasn't just the insurance companies. The FBI did a investigation in that to find all of that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't the FBI have more shit to do?
He sounds. Listen how he sounds.
Yeah, no.
So
I-
they should let Tony Allen and Big Baby, which is the worst nickname in sports ever.
Isn't that the insurance company to find that shit? Why,
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
is the
I-
FBI spending that money to find that shit out? Why don't they find a little girl who's the dude hiding in his backyard?
this
with
is
his
what
fucking
this is.
parents?
This is to my point. Like the NBA. So the NBA should have taken care of them. If they're having issues, that's one thing. If they're just straight up being criminal, that's a different thing. But if they're struggling and they're having issues, the league should be taking care of them. So leave them alone. Take care of them.
Hey,
You
the
got
NBA
others-
does take care of them.
I know,
they was
but-
doing some shady shit to do
Right.
it, though.
So they got other shit. Where's the local guys?
Yeah, thank you. Where's the local guys? They're doing all
They
of this
just-
bullshit. Like who? Why is it that the NBA or the FBI is sitting there trying to find this?
Yeah, in
bullshit?
case you're wondering, the entire country is hung up on Patino.
As Tony
I keep
Kornheiser
wanting
always
to say
says,
Patino, it's not
the
Patino.
answer is money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So obviously,
Yeah.
some money's being kicked back to this organization, that organization. Somebody knows somebody who knows this, and somebody raised their hand and said, "Hey, little Walter,
Go ahead.
get your ass in here and come investigate
Go ahead,
this."
Tony.
Do you know? Nice. Do you know any Rick Ross songs?
Every day I'm hustling.
Do you know any others?
I know some other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Rick Ross's house, and I don't know what fucking
Yeah.
shit I missed
Damn.
with Rick Ross.
Did you-
but Rick Ross is one. The motherfucker was a correctional officer and went about talking street hustling
Did you know Coming to America 2 was filmed there?
at his house.
Yes.
That's
That's where he filmed.
They didn't film it at Eddie's house, Arsenio's house, fucking
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross's house.
Damn.
Yes, I know.
That's a hell of a house too.
Off every day I'm hustling. And he's got titties.
But
he's a man with titties.
when did that come out?
Every day I'm hustling. That was
Yeah.
like 2008, 2004
Was it?
or some shit.
Oh,
like
I thought it was a lot further. I thought it was further back than that. But even still, how you still hear it
Yeah.
in everything.
He's
All
got
I'm
Maybach
saying is-
music.
He's got
good
royalties
he
off
bought
that
his
shit.
kid a fucking Wingstop
Yeah.
franchise for
Yep.
his birthday, which is smart.
Yes.
Yeah,
Puffy,
yeah.
Puffy giving his kids cars and fucking
No, you buy him
quinceañeras for the fucking
a
boys and shit.
franchise.
He
Yeah.
bought him a
Quinceañera.
franchise. Basically, that's what
No,
he
I
did.
hear you.
Remember
Yeah.
my 16 life, my sweet 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's smart. Rick
No,
Ross is,
I agree.
and this house is out of fucking control, man. I gotta tell you. So what I'm waiting for is for you to blow up, so you can have this house, so I can live in your house and you don't even know
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
there.
that,
Yeah, I want
We'll
to.
podcast from the fucking basement.
I want to be on the West Wing if I could.
Get your shit
If I-
together.
I'm working on
Yeah.
it, bro.
With that wood, is that what you're saying?
That well,
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna just say this. Troy Lynn tells us, "Go Steelers." That's what I'm saying. Because Detroit's probably gonna lose.
Detroit's gonna lose. I can't root for them motherfuckers.
Diego, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Guys. And with that we went this is 2 weeks. This is back-to-back weeks going over our typical time. But you know what? It was worth it. We had somebody else in the studio with us who always brings a little bit of additional laughter.
And I'm going to Cincinnati next week, so it's probably a little shorter because I'll probably be full of chili and spaghetti, whatever the fuck that is going on. Cincinnati's a weird town.
Yeah.
Where was that?
The
Where was
name
the
is
Burning
weird.
Tire. Isn't that in the
No,
city?
that's Akron.
That's Akron?
That's Akron.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, it's shitty. It's
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah, true. It's Ohio.
Says the guy from Flint. Continue.
They say hi ho in that shit the whole time. So come on now.
So those of you that watched us live and chatted with us over there, thank you so much. One of these days, I'll get Keith to reply to you. You know where our sponsors are, guys? They're in Utah, actually. Tiger Claw Tattoo, The H Cubed, and MVPJerseyFraming.com. That's actually worldwide if you punch it in. Go check them out. And as always,
Hey, Wood,
yes,
can I ask a question to your listeners?
always.
2 questions, actually.
Oh,
One.
you can ask
Fuck,
too.
get greedy. Nice
One.
hat. Nice
One
hat.
question.
Okay.
If this is for men or for women, actually, if your spouse or significant other gets flowers from someone else and they think it's from you, what do you do?
Act like it's from me.
Really?
And then I find out who sent it.
And then what do you do? Because obviously,
I don't know, because I'm not
obviously,
going to
if
do
they
much,
get confused,
honestly.
if they confused and they think it's from you, obviously somebody put a pet name like, hey, sugar dick, or hey, wet pussy, or something like that. If they put that on there, like,
Hey, baby girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's question number one.
Okay.
Question. So I want to hear from the listeners on
Okay.
that. Question number 2. What 10 things should you have done earlier and that you're telling yourself now? Because you guys are older.
Earlier in life?
Yeah, earlier in life. What 10
okay.
things do you wish you had done earlier in life?
I only got one, and that's fucking calm down and think.
Okay. You don't have 10 other things? Like one of
Nine.
One of my
It would
things
be
was,
9.
One of my things was like, stop lying. Okay,
Yeah,
keep going.
You can start that now.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, go check out our sponsors. Answer those 2 questions. Send in emails. Looking forward to that. That'll be something fun. And with that, Keith and Diego, I got to tell you, gentlemen, it was a pleasure.
Yes, sir. We out.
Every day I'm hustling. We out.
So what you saying? Let's down.